Welcome to the Python lecture everyone, and today we are going to talk about assignment operator. We have already discussed about installation. We talked about a variable, then user input, then string formatting, then arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operator, and now we are here to discuss about an assignment operator. Before getting into this assignment operator lecture, let me give you some sort of a moral lecture. So I'm having an understanding that some of you are coming from a pure non-tech background where you don't have any kind of understanding about a programming language. Some of you must be having some sort of a technical understanding about a programming language or maybe some other stuff inside a technology. But that doesn't matter. So I'm trying to create this lecture in such a way that anyone and everyone can try to practice, anyone and everyone can try to learn in a practical way. And all of these things which I'm trying to discuss as of now is going to be a building block for a particular purpose. And what is a purpose? A purpose is very simple. We all are supposed to be in a position where we can try to build some sort of application, maybe simple or complex. We all should be in a position after some time so that we'll be able to solve a real problem. We can build a logic in a step-by-step manner. And that is the reason. So I'm trying to drive this entire lecture in a practical manner. I can give you a theoretical knowledge. I can talk about maybe PPTs or something. But in case of programming, my dear friend, let me tell you one thing, which I have already experienced with myself. Theoretical understanding is not going to give you any kind of a outcome at any point of a time. At the end of the day, you all have to write a code. That's very simple, right? At the end of the day, you have to build a logic. You have to solve a business use cases, right? So what I have understood in my entire life throughout my technical career journey, that unless and until you are not going to make your hand dirty, you will not be able to learn programming and you will not be able to build something. So I'll not advise anyone to take any kind of notes. What I'm going to advise everyone is that try to type more and more and more every day. So whenever you're going to watch a lecture, try to type, try to solve some sort of a problem. Going forward, so what I will do is I'll try to start giving you exercises. I'll start with a simple one, but I'll get into a very, very complex one, a very, very hard exercise. Or going forward, I'm going to ask you even to create a project. So unless and until your building blocks are not clear, you will not be able to do that. So try to practice more and more, right? Try to write more and more line of a code. Maybe today, if you're writing only 10 line of a code, it's completely fine, not an issue at all. Going forward, you guys will start writing maybe 100 line or 1,000 line of a code on a daily basis. But again, over a night, you will not be able to do it. Just by taking a notes, you will not be able to do it. Just by creating a cheat sheet, you will not be able to do it. So how you will be able to do it? Discipline and with consistency. So try to practice a little bit every day. And then in next 10 days, 15 days, or maybe in 20 days, you will be in a position that you will start understanding the things which you have never understood in your entire life. And that's the whole idea. That's the whole purpose behind this entire Python lecture. And believe me, guys, Python is one of the easiest programming language in this entire world. Easiest one, right? It's just like learning a literature. So just like English. So let's start with the original lecture now. And let's talk about an assignment operator. Plus, if you have any kind of advice for me, any kind of a guidance for me, any kind of a improvement if you are looking for, feel free to write inside a comment box so that I can take a honest feedback from all of you. I can take a constructive feedback from all of you, and then I can improvise. And at the end of the day, a purpose is very simple, goal is very simple, to help each other, right? To help n number of people in this particular journey where at least one programming language you all will be able to learn, and that is Python. So fine, guys, let's start with the assignment operator. I think moral lecture was enough for every one of you, right? So here I'm going to create a variable a is equals to, let's suppose, 10, and then I'm going to create variable b is equals to basically 20. Okay. So this is the variable I have created. A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. Okay. Now, here, if I'm going to write A is equals to A plus B. Okay, fine. So now what will be the value of A? So obviously value of A, I'm trying to use what? I'm trying to use assignment operator over here. I'm trying to use equal to in this particular place. So A is equal to what? A plus B. Now what is the current value of A? Current value of A is equals to 10 and current value of B is equals to 20. So A will become 10 plus 20 is equals to 30. Now if I'm going to print A over here, so it is going to give me value is equals to 30. That's completely fine, right? Now same thing, exact same thing, I can write it maybe in a different way, right? How I will be able to write it? So A plus equal to B. Now execute. Now if I'm going to check a value of A, it became 50. How it became 50? So what is a previous value of A? So when I have updated a value of A last time, so what was the value of A? So value of A was practically 30. Okay, fine. Now when I'm writing this particular statement, what will happen in a background? Let me explain you that particular part. So see, a meaning of this one is very simple. It's equivalent to A is equals to A plus B. So either you can write it in this particular way, or maybe you can write it by using this particular arithmetic or assignment operator. Plus assignment operator if I'm going to use it. So this statement and this statement is exactly same. Some of us might get confused at some point of a time. That's completely fine. You don't have to worry about it. You can use even this particular part and there is nothing wrong in using this particular statement instead of using this particular statement. This is just a shorthand. Believe me, this is just a shorthand. It is going to work in the exact similar way. Last time, what is the value of A? 30. Okay, so 30. What was the value of B? Value of B was 20. So what will be the new value of A? 30 plus 20 is equals to 50. This is what you all will be able to observe. So final value of A is equals to 50. Hope all of you are able to understand this particular assignment operator. Now let's try to talk about our next assignment operator. Again, assignment operators are very simple. It's not at all difficult, not a rocket science kind of a thing. So I'm not saying that it's difficult to learn. You just have to practice once, that's it, and live it. That's it. So here, let's suppose if I'm writing A is equals to A minus B. Execute. Now, what will be the value of A? So last time value of A was 50. Okay. Value of B is what? Value of B is equals to 20. So 50 minus 20 is equals to 30. This is what I'm able to receive. Fine. Now, I'm going to write in this way. A minus equal to B. A minus equal to B. If I'm going to write it down, now what is the value of A? So last time what was the value of A? 30. Okay. What is the meaning of this statement? Again, it's the same as I have already explained you. So this one is equivalent to A is equals to A minus B. A minus B. Okay. So current value of A is what? 30. Okay. So 30 minus what is the value of B? So value of B is equals to 20. So 30 minus 20 is equals to 10. This is what you will be able to receive. Fine. Got it? Okay. So this is again a shorthand for A minus B. You can write it in this way, or maybe you can write it in this particular way. This is just a programming, like a practice. So some people used to write in this way. Some people used to write in that way, the way we used to speak English. So same sentence, we all try to frame it in a different way. It goes same with the Python programming language, or maybe with any other languages in this world. Now, let's try to talk about some other operator. So here, let's suppose if I'm writing A into equal to B, okay, with into operator, if I'm going to do it. So A into. Now, what is the value of A? Let's try to understand. So here, again, same thing will happen, nothing different. So A is equals to A into B. Okay, fine. A is equals to A into B. Now, what is the value of A as of now? Value of A is equals to 10. What is the value of B as of now? Value of B is equal to 20. What is the final value of A? Final value of A is equals to 200. So even with the multiplication operator, we can try to use this assignment operator. We can multiply and then we can try to assign it with the help of shorthand. Now, let's try to understand the next one. So what is the next one? So next one is maybe I can try to use a division operator. So A division equal to B. Fine. And now print A. So what is the current value of A? Current value of A is equals to 200. 200 by 20. This is what I mean by writing this particular operation. So A is equals to what? A by B. This statement and this statement is exactly same. So A is equals to 200 as of now. 200 as you can see. divided by what? B is equals to 20. So the answer is going to be 10 in this particular place. Okay, so this part is done. We are done with the plus operator, then minus operator, then multiplication operator, then with the division operator. Now let's try to understand our next. So maybe we can try to use a modulo operator. So A modulo or percentile is equals to B, I can try to write. Now let's try to print what is the value of A. Okay, what is the value of A? So here this one is again equivalent to A is equals to A percentile B or modulo B. Now we all know that this one is going to give me the remainder. What is the value of A? 10. 10 divided by 20. So what is a remainder? Remainder is equals to 10. So we are able to get 10 over here. That's very simple. Now let's move to the next one. So remainder we are able to understand. Now let's talk about a floor function. Okay, or maybe power we can try to talk about. So A static equal to B. Execute. Now what is the value of A? So it's very huge, right? So what is the meaning of this one? Let's try to understand. What is the meaning of this one? So meaning of this one is nothing but, so A is equals to A to the power B. Okay, A to the power B. This is what it means. So what is the value of A as of now? 10. 10 to the power 20. This is the answer. 10e20. This is what you will be able to get. So fine, this is also it's done. So it's the same operator, same like a statement, same assignment operator, but we are trying to use it with the different operand. That's it. Now here, so let's try to understand A slash, which is going to give you a floor, is equals to B. Now if I'm going to print B, so this is what it means. So this is always going to give you the floor, right? So division and then it is going to give you the floor. So lowest integer it is going to give it to you, and this is what it means. So these are the assignment operator, guys, which exist inside a Python. Hope all of you are able to understand what is the meaning of assignment operator. It's not a rocket science. It's very easy to learn, very easy to use it, right? But practice is important. Unless and until you're not going to write a code, you will not learn it. So don't take a note, write a code. And anyhow, at any point of a time, if you are getting stuck, I'm already sharing for each and every lecture. I'm already sharing a GitHub file or just Jupyter Notebook file with all of you in a description. So you can check a description and you will be able to get a link. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. And let's meet in our next lecture.